Good afternoon, everyone. This is Simeon Russell, the Executive Officer of the Maryland Head Start Association. Thank you for looking at this video to go over Head Start Day in Annapolis 2019. In this video, we will review what to expect when you attend Head Start Day in Annapolis. So let's jump right into it. First, what is Head Start Day in Annapolis? For those who may not be aware, this is a day for you and your parents to head to Annapolis, speak with delegates and senators about Head Start, how Head Start impacts the community, how it has had an impact in your life, or if you're a staff member, how it's impacted parents' life. And it may have impacted your life at some point or another. All right. Bottom line, this is a day for us to tout Head Start, talk about Head Start, and really shine a light on Head Start and how we empower the community. All right. You should expect to see a Head Start presentation during the Head Start Day in Annapolis. We're going to go over the agenda, but there'll be a presentation for legislators. We'll speak with you before we even meet with the legislators. Then you'll have a chance to actually witness the legislative process. We'll have some lunch. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. So let's move on. The tentative schedule. I just kind of did a preview of the tentative schedule, but 9:45 to 10:15 a.m. we'll have a check-in. 10:15 to 11:15 there'll be a meeting/presentation for staff and parents. This is where we will kind of discuss some of the issues that are at hand. There'll be some documents there for you to look at, and we'll discuss what those documents are, how we can present those to our legislators when you get a chance to meet them. You also receive folders for each one of your legislators. 11:15 to 12 p.m. That's when we'll have a presentation for Maryland legislators and their staff. Hopefully they'll come to us. For that 45 minutes, we'll have a chance to kind of present what Head Start is, maybe have a few testimonials from staff and parents. 12 to 1, we'll eat lunch. We'll have bagged lunch there. From 1 to 3:30, you'll have meetings with legislators and or get to watch a hearing. Now, there is a hearing that pertains to us happening at 1 o'clock. It is House Bill 1413. House Bill 1413 is entitled The Blueprint for Maryland's Future. And it's based on education and how the legislator they want to transform education in Maryland. All right. Now you can read this entire bill if you go to our website, and I'll show you our website a little bit later. Okay. It impacts Head Start, and there'll be some documents that you can read. As a matter of fact, there's a letter of written testimony on our website that you'll be able to read to understand how and why it impacts Head Start. And this letter is kind of our talking points. Okay. So you'll get a chance to actually see that hearing in action. If you would like to testify, you can sign up to testify. Well, if you would like to testify, please contact me. My information is at the end of this video, where you can contact me and we will be able to get you signed up for you to testify. All right. You also get a chance between the hours of 1 and 3:30 to go to the offices of legislators in your district, drop off information and speak with them. If you have some specific issues that you would like to discuss, you can discuss those issues then. From 3:30 to 4 p.m., we will debrief in House Office Building, room 150. The same room, that's where we will check in, and it's where we will also debrief. All right. During this debriefing session, we'll, just kind of share experiences on, how it went meeting with legislators. If you got a chance to meet with your legislators, how you felt about the hearing that took place. And if there's any other concerns or suggestions that you'd like to throw out there, this is the time to do it. All right. Now, let's talk about the Head Start presentation to legislators. It'll take place 11:15 a.m. to 12 p.m. in House Office Building Room 150. During this time, we'll have a slideshow similar to this, but it'll be about Head Start. And, we're not going to go into super detail, but we're going to give them an overview of Head Start and throw some statistics out there. And then hopefully have a chance for some people to give some testimony. I guess I shouldn't say testimony, but talk a little bit about Head Start and what it's meant to you. And maybe the legislators will have some questions. If they have some questions, we'll all do our best to answer those questions. We don't want this to be so formal that they're just sitting there listening. We would like this to be an open discussion about Head Start, what it means to their district and their community, and how Head Start empowers their community. All right, we really want to get across the importance of Head Start in the state of Maryland. Experience legislation, as I mentioned earlier, House Bill 1413, the blueprint for Maryland's future. Parents and staff, you will have the opportunity to witness or even testify before the Ways and Means Committee as they hear House Bill 1413. Again, you can review House Bill 1413 on our website. Okay, go to our website. I'm going to show you how to get there later on in this video. Go to our website, review the bill, review other documents that are attached to that bill so that you understand what this bill is about. There'll be other bills that we discuss, and we'll have printouts to hand out to the legislators as we visit our legislators. And during our session between the staff and the parents, when we have that session, we'll discuss those bills a little bit. All right, the hearing will begin at 1 p.m. All right, we'll get a chance while you're at, when you come to House Office Building 150, and we're talking as staff and parents before we do the Head Start presentation to legislators. We'll discuss where the bill is going to be heard, House Bill 1413, show you how to get there, all that kind of stuff, so that you know how to get around. All right, how will I meet my elected officials? You're part of a team. Okay, as a matter of fact, as staff, you are the leader of your team. Okay, and you should meet with your team. If we're asking each program to send 2 or 3 parents, meet with your team before Head Start Day. Determine who will contact the schedulers of their elected officials in your district, schedule the times to meet, so on and so forth. If you don't have a chance to do it, that'll be fine. We'll have folders there with information. You can stop by and drop it off, and they'll probably give you a couple of minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to speak. All right. Know who's going to say what. Right? Have an agenda mapped out, so you know who's going to speak, who's going to say what, and how this thing is going to go when you get there and speak with your elected officials. Okay? But you got to meet with your team beforehand. Contact each other, a phone conference, 15, 20-minute phone conference to kind of get things together. All right. What will I say? Okay, we do have a conversation guide. For you to, that's what it is. It's a guide to kind of give you an idea of what to say, how to present yourself. All right. Prepare stories of your experience with Head Start, how it's benefited you, your family, your community. All right. Be prepared to discuss the needs and concerns in your district. All right. If you're visiting your legislator, your delegate, your senator, They want to know what's happening in their community. Be prepared to let them know. If you have any data, provide some data to support the information that you're giving them, the stories that you're giving them. All right. Develop an agenda, as I said earlier. Who will take the lead? Make introductions. Thank the official. Ask if they know about Head Start. Who will tell their stories? Who will discuss district needs or concerns? Who's going to ask them to visit the program? That is a big ask. Anytime we meet an official, that's a big ask. And if you can get a date hammered down, get that date hammered down right now while you're with them. All right. Follow your agenda during the meeting. Don't be afraid to look at it. Follow your agenda. All right. It's going to help things flow a little bit better. Be sure to leave the information packet. You'll receive information packets, one per legislator. Right. So let's summarize. We'll do a quick summary of what the day is like. Well, overall, you're going to meet with your team to discuss who will contact and schedule meetings if it's necessary. Your general talking points, your district needs and concerns, develop an agenda. On that day, you're going to network with your representatives at the Head Start presentation. All right, you get to experience legislation in action. You'll get to go around and meet your officials, go to their offices, drop off information. You may not get to meet with them. You may meet with their staff. All right, but that's, in a nutshell, that is what to expect Head Start Day in Annapolis. If you have any questions, you can contact me. And you see my email down below, exec direct, right here at md-hsa.org. All right. So don't be afraid to contact me. Let me know if you have any concerns, questions, feedback, suggestions. All right. Now, let me get to our website so that you can see how to access some of the information I was explaining to you. All right. This is the first page, md-hsa.org. This is what you see when it first comes up. Right. And you can see in the middle, there's a sliding marquee here, to kind of tell you some things that are going on. The very first slide that pops up is in regard to Head Start Day in Annapolis. And you can click that slide. I'm waiting until it comes back around, so I'm wasting a little bit of time here. But you can click that slide to get to the web page. So here it is. I'm going to click the slide. When it comes up, you'll come to the web page. You see you got registration, the tentative schedule, which is the schedule that we just went over. Again, click on it. It'll pop up on your screen. You got the tentative schedule there. You got a hearing schedule. I'm not going to click on this hearing schedule because if I click on this hearing schedule, it's going to take me to a new web page. But this hearing schedule basically gives you a schedule of anything that's being heard on that day. But the important bill, again, is House Bill 1413. That's the important bill for us that's being heard on that day that we would like to attend. And then you have documents. Okay. And in these documents here, you can download information about the legislative process. You have a map of Annapolis, parking in Annapolis, organizing your legislative meeting, a 2019 Maryland state fact sheet. You have Senate Bill 1030, and you will see up here Senate Bill 1413. Senate Bill 1030 and Senate Bill 1413 are the same. So you can download Senate Bill 1030 and you should be fine. Here's the Kerwin legislative presentation, which pertains to the blueprint for Maryland's future. The elements of universal pre-K, because universal pre-K is included in this blueprint for Maryland's future. You have the final universal pre-K recommendations from the January 2019 intern report, where you can review these final recommendations. And then you have the January 2019 intern report from the Commission on Innovation and Excellence in Education. Right? This is the entire intern report focused on education. There are some things in there that you may want to review. Okay. Now, those are documents, and there'll be more documents added to that list. Continue to check back. If you have suggestions about Senate Bill 1030 or House Bill 1413, you can provide them right here so that we can, we can review them and we can look at them as we are advocating for Head Start. Talk about MHSA. All right, you can register. This tells a little bit about, some about Head Start Day in Annapolis and what it is. You can register right here. Okay, you can register right there. We're gonna have another meeting on Monday, March 11th. We're going to have another meeting Monday, March 11th. This will be an evening meeting so that you can invite your parents and we can kind of go over the same information. We want them to feel comfortable and be familiar. And to be about a half-hour meeting. All right. Monday, March 11th. You'll have that meeting. We'll have that meeting. The same link that I provided to you in your email. And we'll get this thing going. Again, if you have any questions, do not be afraid to email me, execdir@md-hsa.org. You can also come on to the website and click on this button in the corner. Click on this button and you'll be able to type in a message. And we'll get that message instantly if you have any questions. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching the video. Hopefully it's been helpful. And we look forward to seeing you during Head Start Day in Annapolis. I'll see you then.